Alright then, I'm going to cover off a quick session on cleaning your discs, aligning the disc. Hopefully I listened to Bob last week and took in what he said, if not he might get to shout at me. And changing the brake pads. So first things first, taking the wheel out, optional, recommended. Using gloves, optional, recommended. When you're changing the pads, you don't want to get any contamination onto the pads, and that includes grease from your hands, and it just keeps your hands clean as well. So, all right, so multi-tool. I don't know if you want to come a bit closer in. So when you're changing the pads, which we'll do in a minute, I will do that first actually. So there's a little X-head screw. Can everyone see that? Yeah. So basically, what you do, and what you do first, so I've missed a step. If you look back here, Chris, there's a little retaining pin. Yeah. Can people see that? Oh, yeah. So retaining pin, I need to take that out. So simply pull it off, and you can see it's tiny. What I might do, because we're losing light, I'll put it on when I get home, because it's really fidgety. I dropped it on the floor last week, and it took a while to find. You don't get that with the brake pads, so make sure you keep it. So again, these bike stands are really useful. Got a little tray, drop it in. Now I'm going to pull that screw out. It's like the throw axle, it goes all the way through the pads, not the pads themselves, part of the pad. So if you get your multi-tool, remove the screw. Can you see on the screw? I'll just get closer with this, Chris. Again, the light's fading. Can you see there's a little notch? Yeah. That's where the retaining clip goes into or over. So again, clip that. You don't get that in the kit. Now, all you do to remove the pads is pretty simple. Is grab hold of them. He said it's simple. Pull them out, really simple. So one thing I forgot last week, if you're not sure what pads you need, if you look here, can you see there's a little code, again L05A RF, stick it in Google, it'll bring back the exact version of the pads you need. Can you also notice these what we call fins? They're directional, so they're facing backwards. They help disperse the heat when you're braking. It generates heat. So these little fins, they're cooling fins, they'll take the heat away. Again, in the kit, these were Amazon, about £17 each. I think it might be recommended if you do the front to change the back as well. Like even braking for 17 quid. I just bought two sets, do them both at the same time. So in the kit, you'll get your new pads, and you get this clip that just sits over the top. Now, how do you know when you want to change your brakes? You'll lose braking power, you'll hear them screaming, you just won't be able to brake properly. The other thing you can check, I don't think you do this as part of your bike maintenance, but if you wanted to check anything less than 1mm in thickness, so if you basically hold it up in the air, that's a fresh pad, that's about 2mm or something. If you're not sure, you don't want to get a ruler out. If you've got a couple of business cards or maybe a debit card, line it up against it. If it's below the card, it probably needs changing. But anything less than 1mm, your pads are going to need changing. What you'll notice as well is that there's an R and an L. Now, what you want to do is, and what I recommend is when you take your pads out, look at which one is facing you. It's typically the L facing you. The R goes closest to the wheel. So when I put these back in, what I want to make sure I want to do is, again, these are new pads, I've got them out of the box, put the clip in. I've got the L, it's facing me, facing outwards. That's the way they came out. That's the way they need to go back in. So, again.
So are they just left and right?
Basically, yeah. So you want to try and get this. This is a little hole, you've got to put that clip back through. So I want to try and get these lined up as much as possible. And then, just reversing what you did before. It's the same front and back. So I'm not going to do both. So again. That's it. Put the bolt through. Put the retaining clip back on, so I'll quickly do that now. So I'll put the retaining clip when I get on, so it's again we're losing light. So hopefully That's your brake pads changed.
That's quite straightforward.
Yeah, it's really easy. I was kind of freaking out at first, but a couple of YouTube videos, it is really, really simple. So, okay, so what we can do next, and hopefully I'll get this right one there, is aligning the discs. So, change the pads over. You might be riding. They give you that noise there.
Yeah.
Now that could be because the disc is off centre,
Yeah.
or it could be because we did a long bike ride on Sunday. It was dry, dusty. I could have some contamination on the disc. So, what I'll do first is I'll align the disc. So, if I remember correctly, see these two bolts here? There's one there, and there's one there. Yeah? Crack them off. Yep. Don't take them all the way out, you just want to loosen them off. So, I can't remember what size bit it is, so let's have a look.
When you loosen them off, well, we'll see in a minute. When you loosen them off,
Yeah, I
the
think so.
caliper will just
Is it that one?
waggle.
Yep, so I'll just loosen that off. Again, we're losing light, I'm struggling to see. And you just want to loosen this off enough so it just jiggles about a little bit. Maybe a little bit more.
That should do it.
Yep, make the bottom one a bit. Okay, so I can feel that moving around a little bit. I'm not better to see, but I can feel it moving. So what you then want to do, with my glamorous assistant, pull the brake lever and keep it pulled. Yep. And then simply retighten the screws.
While all the time keeping the brake held. So it helps if you've got four arms.
So that just lines it all up.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go now. Better, but not
Do a bit, yeah.
still a little bit there. So, okay. So we changed the pads. We've aligned the disc. We'll clean the disc itself. So again, optional but recommended. Take the wheel out. Again, on mine, really simple. So. Okay, so I've got the wheel out. Here I've got some brake cleaner. You can use rubbing alcohol, I think about 90% above, but this is from Alfred's, it's cheap.
It's getting closer.
This is, you'll notice this is actually for car discs, but it's, I could get like a can this size, which is about probably 600ml. But I could get a muck off one that was a fraction of the size and cost about 3 times more. So this will last forever. Okay, so in terms of cleaning it, you do not want to be spraying directly onto the bike, especially near your brakes. You don't want to contaminate your brakes with this stuff. So paper towel for this demonstration, because I'm hoping it'll come off filthy, or preferably a microfiber cloth, a lint-free cloth. So this stuff evaporates really quick. And again, gloves. I don't want to get this stuff on my hands. So, bit of paper towel. The one good thing about doing this on the bike, if you put a cloth, you can just spin the wheel and then hold it against it. But again, for this, I'm going to take it off. You actually see the dirt that's coming off. So normally I'll do this, I'll wash the bike first, but this stuff's good if you've got any stubborn dirt. So again, just give it a good wipe down. That's the disc brake, that's not the disc.
It didn't actually look that dirty.
No, exactly, and I didn't want to wash it and then it comes off and there's nothing coming off. Don't drop this on your foot like I did on Saturday because it really bloody hurts from the height. Okay, so we've cleaned the disc. We're going to put it back on the bike. I actually find it easier to put the wheel back on when I'm off the stand. I'm trying to get for the wrong way. Alright, I'm going to take it off the stand.
Okay, yeah, just work out.
Lovely, thank you very much. So I don't know why I'm so much easier with it off the
Isn't
stand.
it?
I think it's well because the handlebars keep turning me trying to do it. Oh well, bloody hell, Netherlands, come on.
Here she goes.
Ah, yeah. Perfect.
Still a tiny bit maybe, but a lot better than it was. Okay, that's covered. Put it in the disc, changing your pads, centering the disc. Cool.
Brilliant, thanks guys.
Do people want to have a quick talk about pumps before we shoot off? 'Cause I'm conscious it's getting a little bit late.
What did you say, Gary? Didn't hear what you said.
I'll cover off some about
Pumps.
pumps.
Ah, yes.
Right, can I borrow yours, Bob? There?
Well, my mini pump.
No, just this one. I've got a mini pump.
Yep.
You started a new video, Chris?
Can do.